Welcome to Change the Narrative. This is Kim.
This is Lamb. What up, world?
What's up, Lamb?
Hey, not a tough one, tough day, tough week, tough year. You know what I mean? So, we got to smile some smiles in this, in how things are going. But we got the information that Belize got their first confirmed case. At this time, however, we want to say to the people, don't panic. What you want to do in this time is to please follow the information that's given out by the CDC and World Health Organization. Those sources are the most reliable source. Those guidelines will what I suggest you need to do. So I don't really want to model that information or try to get in conflict with that information that they're putting out. And again, some of the things that they recommend is the social distancing, 6 feet or more. Don't touch your face too tough. Wash your hands properly for 20 seconds, and so on and so forth. But you got to go through the process. It's a horrible, long, tedious process. But I suggest you just for your health's sake and for your loved one's sake, please follow the process.
That's right. So this is the time now for us to take care of each other.
Definitely.
By following those recommendations from the CDC and the World Health Organization, you can do that. You can protect your loved ones. It doesn't matter what age you are. The COVID-19 virus is not discriminating.
At all.
At all. Here we've had very young kids. Even today, we got
a 12-year-old kid died.
12-year-old here in Georgia has it. We had an 11-year-old today that died.
Yeah.
And
California.
there are reports of kids as young as under 1 that has the virus.
I mean, it's ramping up, man. It went from, here in Georgia, it was 1 or 2 cases. We're well over 1,000 cases plus, well over 30 plus deaths.
Right.
Worldwide, it jumped up well over 400,000 cases.
Correct. And over 16,000
deaths
so far.
And keep going. So
it increases.
Yeah, I mean, it's again it'll start off real slow, and I want to let the public know this as well. It'll start off real slow because a lot of the countries are not testing, and you cannot underestimate, that alone, because people think because they're getting low numbers to start out with, that means that they're in the clear. No, you will not start seeing cases until 2 weeks into this. You know what I mean? And that's what happened to New York. That's what happened in Italy and so forth. And a lot of those cases were already embedded into the society, and we're just now getting the reaction from those folks. So please follow the guidelines from the CDC and the World Health Organization.
Right.
Again, trying to hunker down and staying as much as you can. Make sure you take care of your family, and again, everyone is affected, especially those who have pre-existing conditions. If you're a smoker, have diabetes, asthma, any kind of pre-existing conditions, you are at higher risk in getting this disease. For the older folks, your metabolism's already pretty on the lower end. This is definitely a deadly virus in regards to people in certain age groups. So please be aware and stay away as much as you can as well.
Definitely. So just to reiterate, don't listen to the politicians, especially one of the most famous ones right now.
Yeah, our president. He's tripping, man. He's really on one. I mean, he went out there and gave people false information about chloroquine, which is a malaria for malaria.
It's a malaria type
drug
used to
cure malaria. And it's a very it wasn't approved by the FDA.
It's not for this
case. Yeah,
correct.
But we have people in Nigeria that tried it. People in a guy in Arizona tried it yesterday, and they all dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So false information at this time, incompetence in this time will get you killed.
Right.
And at this time, what we would like to see is to save as much lives as we can. And when it's all said and done, we gonna go back into what we normally do and go at each other.
It is a time to make the best out of the situation. You're locked in, you're at home for the most part.
Right.
Enjoy your family, get closer, do things together, get to know each other a little bit.
Right.
I mean, this could be our new normal, and we do have to come to that realization that after this virus, if there's an after, well, there will be an after. There will be some point when it eases up. But, maybe this is an opportunity for us to change some things.
Change everything about how we've been moving.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
just in our household, we have realized how much waste we had and all that type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you think? I mean, if I will say, because here in the States, they're now debating whether or not people should go back to work by Easter, which is crazy to me. We haven't even peaked, and they're talking about going back to work. So the question that I have, which is most important?
Mm-hmm.
Your wealth or your health?
No question. To me, definitely your health.
Definitely is your health. But the problem right now, these politicians now are looking at the numbers, and the numbers are not adding up, and they're looking out for their own self-interest. So
Correct.
They are putting people at harm. And what I don't understand is, even if you were to force people back at work for whatever reason, and this disease is spreading like the way it is, if people start dying or getting sick at their job, they cannot work regardless, and it will damage the economy. So I don't understand that psychology behind what we're doing, what we're trying to imply. In regards to places like Belize that has limited resource, and I'm pretty sure the government officials are also looking at their numbers and trying to figure out how they are going to navigate this situation.
Right.
I would always say to these guys, man, just put the health of your public first. That's the first thing you need to worry about. Whatever pet projects you had going on, whatever campaigning you guys were doing,
Right.
all that needs to put on pause for right now. You need to gather as much resource as you can and try to fight this invisible monster as much as you can and save as much lives as you can.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have funds allocated for other things. They need to reallocate those.
All that back to this cause.
And the public has to realize too that they may have to borrow some money, and we may go into debt. But
don't worry about that right now.
You
got to deal with that after the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I said before, we got to start to put our health before our wealth, and it shouldn't be a debate which one you should choose. Your health is way important than your wealth. And with that being said, you got to go ahead and hunker down, man, and stay in as much as you can. Follow the guidelines that we keep saying over and over again.